Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. This is Morgan with Positively Osceola here for the 5 things you need to know happening in and around Osceola County for June 25th. Happy Thursday. Good morning to you guys. We're going to wait for a few folks to hop on before we get started this morning. Be sure to share this stream to your Facebook feed. That's what I'm going to be doing right now. Really simple to do. All you have to do is hit the share button, and then your friends and family on Facebook will stay informed of what's going on within the county. Hit the like button so that way we know you guys are ready whenever we get some folks on. Good morning, John. Hello to you. Hello, David. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Make sure you say hello whenever you hop on. I would love to see who's streaming in this morning. I love interacting with you guys. It's a fun way to kick off the day, so make sure you say hello. Good morning. If you guys are new to this segment, we do the morning news every morning at 7:30 a.m., going over the 5 things you need to know every weekday. And then on Saturday and Sunday, you have Cassidy Goldman on here at 8 a.m. delivering the morning news as well. Good morning, Mr. Dale. Good morning, guys. If you're just now hopping on, this is Morgan with Positively Osceola. Going to be going over the 5 things you need to know happening in and around Osceola County. If you are a first-time viewer, be sure to say hello. Let me know where you are from. We always have viewers from all over, so it's a fun little game to see where we can find everyone, where everyone streams in. Good morning, Pablo. Coffee is ready from Kindred. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in this morning. And if you guys are just now hopping on, be sure to hit the share button. It's really simple. All you do is hit the share depending on the browser you are streaming this from. Depends on where you can find that button, but it's on the bottom somewhere. Just click that, and that way you can have your friends and family informed of what's going on within the county. Good morning, Sandy. Happy Thursday to you. It is Thursday, June 25th. Cannot believe we're at the end of June. I feel like I say this all the time when I do the morning news, but my goodness, we have flown through the month of June, I feel. Crazy. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and get started this morning with the 5 things that you need to know happening in and around Osceola County. The first thing, Governor Ron DeSantis signed a budget item Wednesday that would provide $5 million in education funding to raise teacher salaries in Florida. The bill would provide funds to schools by July 1st and become the largest compensation package in the history of Florida. DeSantis said it would rise base salaries of K through 12 classroom teachers to $47,500. If the raises are what the states say they are, the new funding would take Florida from number 26 in the nation to number 5 in the nation for average minimum salary. DeSantis said Wednesday that while the state's facial picture is different now than it was earlier in the year, not every decision has been made about the budget. He said, I can report that this would 100% be there. So that is amazing news for all of our teachers. Again, that was announced yesterday, over $500 million in education funding. So very excited for the teachers to have that. They pour so much into our children and just the future generations and everything. So very excited for them and for that opportunity coming to them July 1st. Super excited for that. So good morning, guys. If you're just now hopping on, be sure to say hello. Would love to wish you a good morning. We're going over the 5 things you need to know happening in and around Osceola County. If you're just now hopping on, be sure to hit the share button, hit the like button as well. And then if you have any questions or any concerns of anything going on, be sure to drop that as well. If I am unable to answer that directly on this live, we will have someone from our team respond to you guys. That way you have the information you are looking to receive. So moving right along this morning with the second thing to know happening in and around Osceola County, The governors of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut are now requiring someone visiting from Florida, among other states, must quarantine for 14 days. That announcement came Wednesday, a total opposite of an order Governor Ron DeSantis put in place at the start of the pandemic in April for people coming from those states. At last report, a checkpoint on Interstate 95 at the Florida-Georgia border was still checking for those residents. We have to make sure the virus doesn't come on a plane again, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo said at a press conference Wednesday morning. We worked hard to get the viral transmission down, and we do not want it to go back up again. The order also includes people from Alabama, Arkansas, Arizona, North Carolina, South Carolina, Washington, Utah, and Texas, all states with rising numbers of COVID-19 cases. So again, that announcement was made. So there's an update when it comes to COVID and traveling. So there's an update with that. I want to remind you guys, if you have not already, make sure you go to our Facebook page and you hit the notification bell to make sure that you are notified of everything going on here with Positively Osceola. As always, you can go to positivelyosceola.com to get more information and more details about all the articles and all the updated news that's going on. But if you go on the Facebook page, make sure you turn that notification on so that way anytime we go live, anytime we have anything new or any news that is first being updated, you guys get it first. It'll ping your phone and you will know right then and there that we are going live, so that way you never miss a beat of what's happening here on Positively Osceola. So thanks for tuning in this morning. Be sure to say hello. I would love to wish you a good morning. If you are a first-time viewer, be sure to comment where you are from. Like I said earlier, we have folks from all over, so it's a fun little game to see where everyone's from. We've had people from Puerto Rico, we've had people from Pennsylvania, we've had people from all over. So it's fun to see where everyone's from and how social media can work. So moving right along, this is something that I'm sure a lot of fans, especially our sports fans, are going to be very excited about. Major League Baseball is set to make a return on July 23rd. Baseball players will head to training camps in their home ballparks after the 4th of July. Their union and team owners agreed late Tuesday night to play a 60-game season that will start on July 23rd or the 24th. It took months of failed negotiations to come up with a shortened season in the face of coronavirus pandemic that will run through September 27th and then begin a playoff march towards the World Series. And just like that, everything else is in the new normal. The American pastime is going to look a little different. Among a few of other changes from the old normal, the National League will use a designated hitter. An extra innings team will begin with a runner on second base. Rosters will start at 30 players for the first 2 weeks, then go to 28 players for the next 2 weeks, and then stay at 26 players for the remainder of the season. So if you are a Major League Baseball fan, I know you're super excited. Everyone's been anxiously waiting to see what will happen with our sports. And again, that date is July 23rd. They're setting to make their return. So if you are a baseball fan, drop your favorite team below. I would love to see who everyone's going to be rooting for this season. So be sure to comment that below. And if you are also a fan or you know someone that's a fan, be sure to hit the share button so that way they get that information. Again, folks are very excited about that. Moving right along with the fourth thing to know, Osceola Ready's Feeding Osceola initiative is still working to raise $100,000 to pass on to county food pantries in order to fight off food insecurity. Local food pantries have seen the number of families that help regularly increase from their 3 to 7 times. So they are looking for every source of funding possible to keep up. Those pantries spend over $1,000 per week on food, and demand is outpacing the resources. So Osceola Ready, a group that responds to critical issues in Osceola after main support system offers their relief, created the Feeding Osceola initiative, which is working with the private and public sectors to raise to keep the overwhelmed food pantries propped up during the COVID-19 pandemic. Thus far, just over $10,000 has been raised. The fundraiser was originally set to go through the end of June, but it has now been extended. So if you have the will and ability to help in these times, go to feedingosceola.org, where you can donate online or mail a check to Osceola Ready to 704 Generation Point Suite number 101, Kissimmee, Florida 34744. So again, that website, one more time for you guys, is feedingosceola.org. If you are interested in helping out or giving back, I know they would greatly appreciate it. And what a better time to do it than right now when we're going through this pandemic. Pablo, the Yankees. Oh, awesome. Red Sox and Phillies. Good. So I'm glad we have some baseball fans on here. Good morning, Mr. Larry. Happy Thursday to you. We're almost to Friday. Almost there. So good morning. Moving right along with the fifth and final thing to know this morning, Huntington Learning Center, which held the official ribbon cutting for its center in St. Cloud Wednesday, will continue its free webinar series today at 1 p.m. for students in kindergarten through 8th grade and their parents. Today's webinar will discuss the importance of summer learning, thinking outside the box, and having fun, tips for staying engaged, and how Huntington Learning Centers can help with all of that through the Huntington Advantage. It starts at 1 p.m. today and it lasts about an hour. And remember, it is free. For information or the links to register, go to huntingtonhelps.com and search for the webinar series. So again, that website is huntingtonhelps.com. So if you're interested in that, again, that's taking place at 1 p.m. today. It's free, only about an hour. So if you know someone that would benefit from that, be sure to tag them and let them know that that will be taking place today. Excited to see all the things that they will be doing at their new facility in St. Cloud. And then, as always, we'll close out the 5 things to know today with the weather. It's going to be another hot one with temperatures of 95 degrees and a heat index that could exceed 100 degrees. It could be dusty. That's right. Dust, an influx of dust from the African Sahara has made its way all the way across the Atlantic. It should help dry things out a bit, lowering our chances of rain to about 30%. So, there's an update for that. You can see we have the 7-day forecast up to my left. I believe it's my left. Maybe you're right from what you're streaming. It might be opposite from what I'm viewing. But as you can see, we have a partly cloudy day tomorrow, and then thunderstorms throughout the next few days with highs in the lower 90s and then lows in the upper 70s. Sandy, wish we still had baseball in Osceola. Miss spring training games. Absolutely. I know. John Porter, have a wonderful day. Stay cool. You too, John. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Alrighty, guys. So that is it for this morning for the morning news and the 5 things you need to know happening in and around Osceola County. So I hope you guys have an absolute wonderful day. If you were new this morning, thanks for tuning in. We do the morning news every morning at 7:30 a.m. So be sure to come back tomorrow and then Saturday and Sunday at 8 a.m. with Cassidy Goldman. So have a wonderful day. For more news, stay up to date on positivelyosceola.com. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and also on LinkedIn. And that way you do not miss a beat of what's going on with Positively Osceola. And I will catch you tomorrow morning again at 7:30 a.m. right here on Facebook Live to give you the 5 things you need to know happening in and around Osceola County. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will catch you tomorrow. This is Morgan with Positively Osceola, and we're making a positive difference in Osceola County. Bye, guys.